teams going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Ncaa-BU, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Baylor Bears. Taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Ncaa-Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bears will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ncaa-Utes offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On third down, he drops the throw. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Baylor's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. You're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But
turning it on! The 30! The 20! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
Touchdown, Baylor! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the ground with the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try the left side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Zings it complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you...
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. The Utes line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Anderson. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Hauls it in to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. And the Bears are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And the Utes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the outside, they avoided the safety. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
They Yeah, some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got the first down, looking for more. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
He's going to run it, and he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. It's complete on the right side. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Bears are marching down the field. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Running behind that left side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got him wide open. Just plowing ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert 3rd down, not only do you convert 3rd and long, but you get an explosive play that now...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. you just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Utes will punt this one away.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bears can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Anderson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And for the second time tonight, They'll try out the field goal kicker. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
The play action fake. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Running free. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Off play action. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until...
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Toss sweep right. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are...
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense. Oh, the flag, it's on. The defense declined and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Here's a heat. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Utes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but Getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.